8642. That's 75931 8642. Interference well off stride. The reason for the placing on number 3, Brady Bunch. field for the 6th on parade. One bump in the road. Jay Harris for Dan Gassian and Gemaximo Racing. And number 2, Alamo Sister Cullen Keller for Dana Lloyd. 3 is Einhorn is Finkel Wayne McLean for Beverly Rice and James Martin. And number 4, Red Dirt Love and Life, Preston Shaw for Ben Hollingsworth. 5 is Buena Suerte, Jason Ryan for Greg Graham and Sherry Graham and Tim Gallant. Number 6, Darlin Delectra, Brent McDonough for Robert Reed and Mike Ellis. And 7, Rosella Talbot for Darrell Laver and Leanne Davidson and Brooke Kupik. It's a field of 7, race number 6. Let's look at this field. And, well, the fans are all in on 6, Darlin Delectra, but I went down to the inside to one bump in the road. Now, had the inside last race, and it was not a good outing at London. But drops in class, and 3 races ago, raced in this class, and, well, was a winner. And, in fact, if you look at the page, the program page, going back to October 30th, this one's raced in this class twice. Once from post 1 to win, and then the other time from the trailer post finished 3rd, beaten a neck. So bump in the road, 7-2. Jay Harris for Dan Gassian seems like a pretty good price. Number 6, Darlin Delectra, is one that's been electrified of late. Now is coming into this one with 5 consecutive sharp efforts and can be a very effective closer, although last race tried different tactics and went to the front and as the favorite now finished 2nd. But Darlin Delectra shows plenty of recent form. 7-5, Brett McDonough for Robert Reed. Darlin Delectra, the favorite. Number 4, Red Dirt Love and Life. Well, that last race, Red Dirt Love and Life liked things a lot better and battled hard, was 3 wide 3/4 and came on to be beaten just a length. And Red Dirt Love and Life off that start, I think, is one that could be dangerous in here. That was a good effort. Preston Shaw for Ben Hollingsworth, 10-1. There's a possible value play, a sleeper in here off that good last race. So number 2, Alamo Sealster, Colin Keller for Dana Lloyd. This is one that gets a better post position after a couple tries from posts 6 and 7 and did race better last race. In fact, really a pretty solid effort from off the pace and now gets to lead from post 2. We'll see if this one can flash some gate speed, though. Haven't seen a lot of gate speed for a while. Alamo Sister and Colin Kelly for Dana Lloyd, 6-1. Fans are on number 6, Darlin Delectra, 3-2. Now my top choice, Bump in the Road, has dropped all the way down to being a much closer second choice at 9-5. Gate is rolling for race number 6. Bump in the Road. Alamo Silster on the inside. In the center, Einhorn is Finkel, Red Dirt, Love and Life, and Buena Suerte. To the outside, Darlin Delectra and Rosella. It's a field of 7. It's race number 6, and it is post time on a Saturday night at Flamboro Downs. Field for race number 6, gathering speed approaching the start. And They're at the start of the route. Bump in the road in Alamo Sealster. Red Dirt Love and Life is driving. Buena Suerte and Darlin Delectra. They sprint on into that first turn. Red Dirt Love and Life's got the lead. Bump in the road finds the pocket. Alamo Sealster is third. And then it is Buena Suerte. Einhorn is Finkel. Darlin Delectra now is second last. And Rosella is trailing. Red Dirt Love and Life had the lead, but Bump in the Road wants to come up now and take the front. Bump in the Road is going to clear the lead. Red Dirt Love and Life is racing the pocket. Alamo Sealster is third. 29 to the opening quarter. And then rolling fourth is Buena Suerte in front of Einhorn is Finkel. And then it is back to Darlin Delectra. And Rosella is trailing to field. Bump in the Road has the front at 9-5 as they race off the turn. Red Dirt Love and Life is in the pocket. And on the inside, Alamo Sealster, Buena Suerte is getting closer now. Moving first over, giving cover to Einhorn is Finkel. Alamo Sealster on the inside, 3.5 lengths off the lead. Darlin Delectra is part of the outer flow, second last, and Rosella on the inside trailing. 59-2 halftime. On into the backstretch they go. Bump in the Road's got the lead. Buena Suerte now is moving up, challenging, length off the lead. Red Dirt Love and Life is third. Einhorn is Finkel is striding up closer now, is going to pop out 3 wide as they race their way on the board 3/4. Then Alamo Sealster is squeezing out, and out wide goes Darlin Delectra coming and is out 4 deep and making up a lot of ground, and then it is Rosella. 3/4, 129-4. Bump in the Road. Here comes Darlin Delectra. Now up to takeover second. And then racing, popping out of the pocket. Here comes Red Dirt Love and Life, who might have loved being in the pocket. It is Red Dirt Love and Life and Bump in the Road as they come on down the stretch ride. Red Dirt Love and Life and Bump in the Road. Red Dirt Love and Life is going to win. Alamo Sealster in a place photo with Bump in the Road. And Darlin Delectra fourth, 1:59 flat. Red Dirt Love and Life. Coming back in front of us is the winner of race number 6. It's number 4, Red Dirt Love and Life. 4-year-old Tobago K's Bay Mare. The winning drive to Preston Shaw. Ben Hollingsworth is the owner and trainer. 4th win for Red Dirt Love and Life, taking race number 6. The 6th race of payouts, number 4, Red Dirt Love and Life, 1065, 10 352. Alamo Mode Sealster, $4.80 and $3, and one bump in the road to $32 exactor, $39. Dollar Try, $71.25. The Dollar Super, $202.35. And the Dollar Win for 404, $991. The sixth race order of finish from the top is a 3261745. That's 3261745. the field for race number 7 is on parade. 1, Sports Duchess, Paul McKenzie for Blake McIntosh and Leanne Murphy and Stu McIntosh. Number 2, Wildcat Antonia, Steve Byron for Dale Hurd and Wildcat Stables and Tony Tangretta. And number 3 is Spittin' Chicklets, Colin Keller for Dale Hurd and Tony Tangretta. And number 4 is Sheila's Brush, Anthony Hunt for Kent Oliver and Milton Young. Number 5, Wildcat Delight, Remy Donna for Ron McDonald and Blue Shoe Investments. Number 6, Smokin' Reactor, Samuel Filya for Craig Gilmore and Dana White. And number 7 is I'm Diabolical, Tyler Borth for Brenda Duncan and David Duncan. And number 8, Cowgirl Lily, Jason Ryan for Chantel Mitchell. And Decision Theory Incorporated and Gary Volpe, field of 8, race number 7, starts the late win for... Let's get a look at this field for race number 7. And we're going to start off with a look at number 5, Wildcat Delay. 7-time winner last year, had a good earnings season overall, and last raced at Mohawk, parked every step, or at least a long way. So just didn't have a chance to win. Tailed off to finish 4th, but was pretty darn good for a good chunk of that race, and still a mile of 55 and 4. And you see this one last year did win at Grand River in 56. The last time this one was here was in a much tougher class. That non-winners of 60,000 is much tougher company, and finished 3rd, beaten just a length and 3/4. Wildcat Delayed at this level, I think it's got to be considered a big factor. Brett McDonough for Ron McDonald, 2-1. Number 1, Sports Duchess, is one that is often can step up with a big effort, and Sports Duchess had a few that weren't so sharp. Had a little run there for 4 races in a row that just wasn't up to her usual self. But she was a 7-time winner last year, and I think that last race suggests that Sports Duchess, back with a good post position, is going to come on forward from that 3rd place finish last time out. Finished that mile strongly with a 57 and 1 back half. I think Sports Duchess is dangerous in here. Paul McKenzie for Blake McIntosh. Number 6, Spoken Reactor, is one that's a pretty good veteran mare, and did race better last race. Had a couple that didn't go well against Tougher at London, and then dropped in class last race and drops further for this start, and that was a solid outing. I expect Smokin' Reactor to be much better than the 18-1 on the board suggests. Smokin' Reactor, I believe, is a contender in here. A number 8, Cowgirl Lily, well, it's a tough post assignment, but the 3-1 on the tote board tells the story that despite the outside, this one dropping down. Look, raced in the preferred here 3 races ago and was 13-1 in that start. And that was also one off of a bit of a layoff. So Cowgirl Lily at this level, despite the outside, you got to think this one has a decent chance. Look, back in the middle of October, winner at Mohawk, facing Tougher in 52 and 4. So certainly compares well, and is getting close to the $250,000 mark. Just a 6-year-old mare nearing the $250,000 mark. So Cowgirl Lily's been a good one. 7-2, Jason Ryan for Chantel Mitchell. Field of 8, race number 7, going to post shortly. Gate is rolling for race number 7. Sports Duchess, Wildcat Antonio on the inside. In the center, it is Spittin' Chicklets, Sheila's Brush, and Wildcat Delay. And to the outside, Smokin' Reactor, I'm Diabolical, and Cowgirl Lily. It's a field of 8 for the 7th dash. And at the start of the rough, and Wildcat Delight fires with Cowgirl Lily, and then Sheila's Rush and Smokin' Reactor, then Sports Duchess and Wildcat Antonia, then it is back to Spittin' Chicklets and Trailing as I'm Diabolical. Cowgirl Lily moved right out from post 8 to get the early lead. Wildcat Delight now is going to pop out and reclaim the front. Wildcat Delight, Cowgirl Lily as they race on to the opening quarter. Sports Duchess sports the third spot in front of Sheila's Rush, and then it is Wildcat Antonia and Spittin' Chicklets, then Smokin' Reactor and I'm Diabolical. Wildcat Delight's the 1-5 favorite as they race their way on around the turn, and Cowgirl Lily at 7-1 in the pocket. Sports Duchess third, and then Sheila's Rush is fourth in front of Wildcat Antonia. Off at 28-second opening quarter, the field comes up to the half. Spittin' Chicklets is racing fifth. And then it is back to Smokin' Reactor, and I'm Diabolical. 57-2 is the halftime. Wildcat Delight, Sports Duchess on the outside. Now he's moving up and challenging for his top. He's taken over second. Cowgirl Lily on the inside and racing for his Wildcat Antonia. Then it'll back to Sheila's Rush, Spittin' Chicklets to the outside. Smokin' Reactor and I'm Diabolical. Wildcat Delight trying to fend off Sports Duchess. Wildcat Delight and Sports Duchess, they're slugging it out to three quarters. Wildcat Antonia is racing third, and Spittin' Chicklets now wants to get into the fight. And then it is Cowgirl Lily has dropped back now and is racing fifth. And then Sheila's Rush and I'm Diabolical and Smokin' Reactor. And the field turns for home. Wildcat Delight has a comfortable lead as they come on down the stretch drive. Up the inside, Wildcat Antonia. Wildcat Delight will win. Wildcat Antonia second, Spittin' Chicklets third, and Sports Duchess fourth. 155-2. Back in front of his five, Wildcat Delight. The winning drive to Brett McDonald. Wildcat Delight's his 6-year-old better is Delight Bay Mare owned by Blue Shoe Investments, trained by Ron McDonald. It's the first win this year in the 21st lifetime. Wildcat Delight. The seventh race payouts. 5 Wildcat Delight, 240, 220, 220, 2 Wildcat Antonia, 640, 360, and 3 Spittin' Chicklets, 520. $2 exactor, $9.70. Try, $20.95. Super, $54.35. The seventh race order of finish from the top, 423 61875. Once again from the top down, 423 61875. Eighth dash is up next. A field of 7, no changes, post time shortly. For the 8th on Parade 1, Queen Me Again. Braden Ribling, driving and training and owning. Number 2 is Hell of a Deal, Anthony Hahn for Tisha Symes and Shirley Symes. And number 3 is Watch Me Dance, Brent Madonna for Michael Patterson. Number 4 is Pat Where Is the Pants, Paul McKenzie for Darren Rayner. Number 5 is No Time, Brian DeBrocher, Craig Yates, and Christina Lalonde, and Ellen Culver. And number 6, Cove Beach, Scott Coulter, Paul Coulter. And number 7, Kempenfeld, Tyler Borth for Daryl Laver and Leanne Davidson. It's a field of 7, race number 8. Let's get a look at this field, and we're going to start with number 2, Hell of a Deal, who is on the board at 3-1 right now, and is one that dropped substantially in class. Last 3 races didn't go well, but look at just before that, December the 31st here, was able to wire a tougher class than this one, and was able to win rather handily, went to the front and romped to victory. And the start before that had a win, but was placed back to second inside pylons, but still back-to-back strong efforts against tougher. I think Hell of a Deal, if she can get back rolling a bit here from post 2, is certainly one that's proven. And Anthony Hahn for Tisha Symes. I think Hell of a Deal, I like the deal at 3-1. Number 6, Cove Beach, is one that's had been racing at London and things not going well, so we'll try it here. Last time we saw this one here, it was a tough outing, 6th beaten, more than 13 lengths. But you do see this one showing some form a little further back early in December. I think Cove Beach, I saw a couple of flashes from this one that tell me that Cove Beach just might be pretty solid in here. 3-2. Number 1, Queen Me Again. Well, last race was post 7 and it didn't work out. But before that, had post 1, solid effort, beaten 2 1/4. Post 1 again, Queen Me Again could race back to that and be a contender. And yet at 16-1, love using post 1 to get into the get onto the ticket, even if you're doubting the current form, because you can get a trip. Got away 3rd from post 1 2 races ago. Queen Me Again, 15-1. And number 4, Pat Wears the Pants. Well, last race, 2nd beaten ahead in this class, so Pat Wears the Pants. I think off that last race, you got to like this one at least a little bit. And also, Pat Wears the Pants beat this class back just before Christmas. Paul McKenzie for Darren Rayner, 7-1. Fans run number 5, No Time. And this is one that's been taking a lot of action of late, but just kind of has fallen off after being really good earlier. An 8-time winner last year, so understandable that No Time is getting some love. 2-1 on the board. Fans right now have made Cove Beach the even money favorite, but I'll go with number 2, Hell of a Deal, looking for a bounce back performance. 7-2. Seems like a nice price. Anthony Hahn driving. Gate is rolling for race number 8. Queen Me Again. Hell of a Deal on the inside of the center. Watch Me Dance, and Pat Wears the Pants in No Time. And to the outside, Cove Beach, Kempenfeld. It is post time for race number 8. Here they come. And the field for the 8th race. Into the stretch drive, approaching the start. And the field for the eighth race is at the start of the rough. Pat wears the pants, no time, leading well. Kempenfeld on the outside. Then it is Hell of a Deal and Queen Me Again. And Cove Beach and Watch Me Dance. They race on around that first turn. And No Time is able to grab the lead. And Pat wears the pants is racing position second. Kempenfeld third. Then Queen Me Again. Hell of a Deal is third from last in front of Cove Beach. And then Watch Me Dance watches the field from the trailing spot. No Time at 3-1's got the lead for Ryan DeRoche as they race their way past that opening quarter. 28-3 was the opening panel. And then it is Pat Wears the Pants. And Kempenfeld, Queen Me Again, is racing fourth. And Elvadil is fifth. And then the trailing pair, Cove Beach and Watch Me Dance. They race off the turn. No Time leads it. They race up towards the half. Pat Wears the Pants is rolling second. Kempenfeld third. Queen Me Again fourth. Positions unchanged and nobody popping to the outside just yet. Then fifth is Elvadil. Then Cove Beach and Watch Me Dance. Halftime was recorded in 1 minute. 31-2 second panel. Breathe for No Time. Pat Wears the Pants is racing second as they roll on into the backstretch. Kempenfeld now is going to pop to the outside, coming first up from third. Queen Me Again is racing fourth, and Hell of a Deal worked to the outside but might have flattened out. Then Watch Me Dance on the inside, and Cove Beach 3 wide from a trailing spot. It is No Time who marches on towards three quarters and leads it off that breather in the second panel. Three quarters, 1:30-2. Kempenfeld's racing second. Pat Wears the Pants is third, and Queen Me Again is fourth. Cove Beach is kicked in late, and then it is Hell of a Deal and Watch Me Dance, but it is No Time who's starting to dance away on the field. No Time leads by about 3 or 4. They come on down the stretch ride. No Time has got this one. Kempenfeld will try to hold on to second and is going to do so. Then it is Pat Wears the Pants in a photo with Queen Me Again for third. 2 minutes flat. No Time. Coming back in front of us, the winner of race 8, number 5, No Time. 4-year-old He's Watching Bay Mare. Owned by Christina Lalonde and Alan Culver. Craig Yates, the trainer. The winning drive to Ryan DeRoche. It's the 9th win for No Time. race payouts. 5 no time, $8, 480 and 477. Kempenfeld 12.97.20. And for Pat, where's the pants? 460. The exactor 101.60. Dollar try 190.05. The dollar superfecta 1369.70. Eighth race order of finish from the top. 4753-162. That's 4753-162 on the bottom. field for race number 9 on parade 1, stashed out of board for Dan Gassian and Maxwell Racing. And number 2, Draven Hanover, Jay Harris for Caitlin Graham and Steve Mihalik. Number 3 is Dart Guy, Preston Shaw for Francis Guillemette and Marc Lacourcier. 5, Estray du Hurrah, Nick Boyd for Eric Nadeau and Letitia Gurriel. Number 6, Herb's Journey, Scott Twiller for Duncan Brewer and Michelle Brennan and Randall Urquhart. Number 7, Mojave Hanover, Tyler Moore for Francis Guillemette. 8 is Off-Road Hanover, Ryan DeRoche for Dr. John Chandler. 9 is Petro Angel, Private Hanover, Darrell Laver. And absent from the parade is 4, Surprise, Mark Goddard for Howard Kaufman and Bryn Mawr and Joshua Kaufman. Field of 9, race number 9. Headed back to the paddock is number 3, Dart Guy. Maybe he's going back to have a smoke. Dart Guy, Preston Shaw for Francis Guillemette. 11 to 1 on the board. Well, didn't smoke last race at Mohawk. 10th beaten 25 lengths. And has also had some problems staying on stride, but also shows enough overall to maybe be a factor in here. 4-time winner last year. Dart Guy with a class drop is one that, well, I'm going to take a bit of a flyer. Got out the dartboard and it hit number 3, Dart Guy, so I'm saddled with this one at 12 to 1. But no, I do think Dart Guy has a shot in here. Races out of a good barn. Francis Guillemette often gets some things accomplished and sports some decent numbers. Preston Shaw looking for a second win on the evening. And also Preston Shaw's off to a flying start to 2023. There's number 6, Herb's Journey. Raced better last race, dropped down to this class and got rolling again. Herb's Journey made $50,000 last year. Certainly can handle this class if he's ready to rock and roll. He might be the class of the field. The fans see that. 7 to 5 on the board. A couple of others to take a look at here in this 9th dash. How about number 2, Draven Hanover? Draven Hanover. This shows a bit of recent form in this class. A 3rd, 3 races ago, beaten just 2 lengths and has a good post position. Can flash some gate speed. Draven Hanover, Jay Harris for Caitlin Graham. Did earn more than $1,000 to start last year. Compares well in here, 9 to 2. And number 4, Surprise. Well, recently has not been racing well, but then you go back to the early part of December, was a winner above this class. So Surprise, 7-time winner last year. She could be a solid factor if she can get back rolling again. There is Mark Goddard and Surprise heading out onto the track. Surprise is right now 2 to 1. Fans have gone to number 6, Herb's Journey at 8 to 5. But I'm taking a shot on 3, Dart Guy and Preston Shaw for Francis Guillemette, 9 to 1. Gate is rolling for the 9th Dash, Draven Hanover, and Dart Guy. In the center, Surprise and Astray Du Hurrah to the outside, Herb's Journey, Mojave Hanover, and Off-Road Hanover. The second tier, Petro Angel. It's a field of 9. It's race number 9. Here they come. Giddy up. And the field for the 9th race. Gathering speed approaching the start. And they're off. Draven Hanover, Dart Guy, and Surprise. And also firing is Herb's Journey. And then on the inside, Dash and Astray Du Hurrah and Petro Angel. Then it is Mojave Hanover and Off-Road Hanover. Draven Hanover's got the lead. Herb's Journey is second as the field journeys on down the backstretch, racing to the opening quarter. Dart Guy is racing third in front of Surprise, and Stash is in mid-pack rolling fifth. Then it is back to Petro Angel and Astray Du Hurrah. Mojave Hanover, Off-Road Hanover is trailing 28-3 as the opening quarter. Draven Hanover at 6-1 has the lead for Jay Harris, and Herb's Journey fills the pocket. Dart Guy is rolling third in front of Surprise and Stash, and then it is Petro Angel, Astray Du Hurrah, then Mojave Hanover, and back trailing is Off-Road Hanover. Draven Hanover's got the lead for Jay Harris as they come up to the half. 28-3 opening quarter. Halftime was recorded in 59-2. A 30-4 second panel breather. Herb's Journey is there enjoying the view in the pocket. Dart Guy is racing third, and then Surprise on the outside is fourth. Petro Angel fifth, and Stash is sixth, and racing seventh is Stray Du Hurrah, and then Mojave Hanover and Off-Road Hanover. It is still Draven Hanover at 6-1 with the front. Draven Hanover, Herb's Journey is right there in pursuit, and Dart Guy getting up a little bit closer as they hustle on by three quarters, 128-3. Now Herb's Journey is moving and has come on to grab the lead from Draven Hanover, and Dart Guy now darts to the outside, and they roll the way to the top of the stretch. Herb's Journey, Draven Hanover, Dart Guy, and Petro Angel on down the stretch route they come. Herb's Journey, as they come on down the lane, is now clear on this field. It is going to be Scotty Calder and Herb's Journey to win. Dart Guy second, and then third was Petro Angel, and fourth to Draven Hanover. 157-4, Herb's Journey. Coming back in front of us, the winner of race 9, it's 6 Herb's Journey. The winning drive to Scotty Calder. Herb's Journey is the 7-year-old Angus Hall Brown gelding owned by Michelle Brennan and Randall Urquhart. Duncan Brewer is the trainer. It's the 7th win for Herb's Journey. Correction, 18th win for Herb's Journey. Ninth race payout 6 Herb's Journey 480, 320, 250. 3 Dart Guy 16, 20, 12, 79. Petro Angel 910, $2 exactor 114.70. Dollar Try 787.90. Dollar Superfected 2,896.75. Ninth race order finish from the top. 542-861-793. That's 542-861-793 on the bottom. The field for race number 10 on Parade 1 American Land. John Flanagan for Catherine Flanagan and Winters Racing. Number 2 is Treasure's Gem. Paul McKenzie for Eric Wilson and Don Leshy. Number 3 is Night Legs. Anthony Hunt for Meg Crone and Hunt Racing. And number 4, Wiggy. Ron Rush for Jody Collin and Travis and Ron Collin. 5 is Dash Dawn. Talborth for Brandon Duncan and David Duncan. And number 6 is Saga. Jason Ryan for Claire Bradshaw and Brian Jameson. Number 7, Miss Italia. Jay Harris for Mike Timpano and Wendy Warren, Timpano and Sea Spray Stables and Frank Tucci and Dave Kennedy. And number 8 is Rock On Harriet. Scott Kohler for Graham Burgess. And 9, Caller Contiki. Brett McDonough for Dag Henriksen and Laura Trask. It's a field of 9. It is race number 10, the final dash. Features the Super High 5. Let's get a look at this field. And, well, we'll start with number 7, Miss Italia. Well, Miss Italia battled on the outside last race and a competitive third. And that was in this class, but it also should be noted that Miss Italia is one that missed a little bit of time before that January 6th start, came back 8 days later, and now back 14 days later, so could be a little tighter here, and also is one that did win 5 of 17 starts, and that win January the 6th, that was a fine performance against Cheaper, then moved up to this level last race and proved that she belongs. Tough post assignment, but the barn's been red hot. Jay Harris, 4-5 on the board. Number 2, Treasure's Gem, was good last race, beaten just a length. Now was the betting favorite, but still gets another good post position, and that was the second start off of a pretty lengthy layoff, about 3 months. So Treasure's Gem is one that could be a real treasure here. 8-1 seems like a good price to take a shot on this horse off that good last race. Has gate speed and a good post position. Value play. Paul McKenzie for Eric Wilson. Number 4, Wiggy, is one that's got only 1 win in 16 starts, but does have a couple of runner-up finishes in the past 4 races out of a very fine barn, one that especially does well here. Ryan DeRoche drives Wiggy 7-1. And number 9, Caller Contiki, is 5-1 on the board. And one that's last race at Mohawk wasn't good, but was solid in this class just 2 races ago. And also had a win here in December. Caller Contiki, Brett McDonough for Dag Henriksen, 5-1. Number 7, Miss Italia, the 1-2 betting favorite. Tough to take, so right now maybe the value play is 2, Treasure's Gem and Paul McKenzie at 8-1. The field for race number 10. Taking up positions, American Land, Treasure's Gem, Night Legs, inside 3. Then Wiggy and Dash Doll to the outside, Saga. Miss Italia, Rock On Harriet, second tier, Caller Contiki, field of 9, 10th, and final dash. Here they come. It's a field of 9 for the 10th race. They are gathering speed approaching the start. And they're at the start of the rough. Wiggy will get out well. Miss Italia from the outside. And then it is Night Legs and Treasure's Gem along to the inside. But Miss Italia is going to fly right out and get the lead and is in front by 3 or 4 lengths right now. Then Treasure's Gem is racing second. Wiggy on the outside. American Land is fourth on the pylons and is back to Night Legs racing position fifth. Then we're further back to Dash Doll and Color Con Tiki and Sega, and trailing is Rock On Harriet. Miss Italia 1-5 on the board, leads Treasure's Gem at 9-1 by about 2 1/4 lengths right now. American Land third, 27-3, solid opening panel, and racing for his Wiggy. Night Legs is position fifth. Dash Doll sixth, racing seventh, Color Con Tiki, and then it is second, Rock On Harriet. It is Miss Italia and Jay Harris leading on up to the half, looking for his second panel breather. Treasure's Gems racing second, 2 1/4 from the front. Halftime was recorded in 57-2 at 29-4 second panel. American Land is racing third. Then fourth on the inside is Wiggy. Night Legs is position fifth. And then it is back to Color Con Tiki and Dash Doll. And then Rock On Harriet. And Sega is trailing the field. Miss Italia leads still as they roll on to 3/4. The advantage right now is about 4.5 lengths. Treasure's Gem is second. American Land is now going to move to the outside and is racing third, trying to take second from Treasure's Gem. And then it is Color Con Tiki and Wiggy, and then it is Night Legs and Rock On Harriet. But Miss Italia certainly isn't out of starch. Has got a huge lead as they turn for home. It is all Miss Italia as they come on to the finish. Miss Italia was clearly the best one in this dash. Capiche? And then second is going to be American Land, and third is between Rock On Harriet and Color Con Tiki. 157 flat. Miss Italia. Mamma mia. Coming back in front of us, the winner of race number 10, it's number 7, Miss Italia. The winning drive to Jay Harris. 4-year-old Better Than Cheddar Bay mare, owned by Wendy Warren Timpano at Sea Spray Stables, Frank Tucci and Dave Kennedy. Mike Timpano is the trainer. Second win this year, sixth lifetime, Miss Italia. The 10th race payout 7. Miss Italia 250, 210, 250. 1 American Land for $33.98. Rock on Harriet $7.70. $2 exact rate $80. Try $68.30. $2 double $7.90. Dollar win for $38.80. Dollar pick 5 $366.05. And the dollar high five 4,220.05. The 10th race order of finish from the top down 275 689 134. Once again from the top down, one more time, just for the fun of it. 275 689 134. Well, fans, that concludes the live harness racing program. Action resumes tomorrow. Our first dash will go to post at 6:55 p.m. Buenas noches, amigos. Arrivederci, my gumbas. Good night, everybody. Good night, Shanna.